everybody, and welcome to Arcadia RPG. My name is Shane Stevens, and I am your Dungeon Master. I am joined once again by our beautiful players, the wonderful Meredith, and the also wonderful Brittany. And we're here to...
Who's falling?
Who's falling?
I'm fine.
She's always falling for me.
We're here to hang out, play some D&D, chat with you guys, and apparently hug.
Make the internet uncomfortable. Welcome to our parlor.
I don't think there's any uncomfortable from coming from that. Anyway.
What about now?
Now it's uncomfortable.
I'm not uncomfortable.
Now
uncomfortable
Meredith's
anyway.
uncomfortable.
No, I'm not.
Alright. So, welcome back to another episode, everybody. Glad to have you here. For those watching live or watching later on YouTube, always appreciate you guys being here. It's great.
Oh, you cool cats.
No.
Cool kids.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That dog better not be throwing up.
Now that we're
She
back
made
into the
a
swing of
noise.
things, it's good to be back and hanging out and playing. We are, here for another session. Our table is now lower. It's more comfortable for us to play on. I fixed it. And
We are short
I'm not
people.
sitting on anything right now except a chair!
We are short people. And we are proud. I'm short and I'm proud. Again, SpongeBob.
and make SpongeBob references. But, so welcome to our 31st episode. Now, normally between our 30th and 31st, we would have had a recap. I realized
Jesus,
the table fell over because she was trying to get out.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, the chair fell over.
Yeah, because she was trying to get out of the
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah.
Our dog is
You are
currently
shortening my life.
our dog is currently with trying to escape the room and cause mischief, and we don't want her to cause mischief. So.
Oh. Whew. If that happens again, I'm just gonna drop dead. That'll teach her.
She wants to chew stuff or go to the bathroom and stuff.
Cause mischief.
One or the other.
So, anyway, dog shenanigans aside, normally we would have had a recap episode of this one, but I didn't realize this was our 30. I just completely forgot to schedule for last week. So next week, instead of our normal episode, we're going to do a recap from everything from episode, I don't know,
Oh, don't do it.
10 to 20, I think, and forward. And kind of do a chat room style hangout. Be sure to join on. You can ask questions.
Mhm.
We'd love to have you guys here. But I'll be doing that instead of our normal episode next week. So next week here again on Twitch at 6:30. It'll be a lot of fun. We're just going to chat and laugh and talk about what went on. So we get dramatic music playing.
Da, 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 da.
I'll fix that later. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna try to make. I'm gonna go make some posts about that. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So please join us for that. It should be good stuff. Yeah, and I don't think I have anything else in particular besides the ever, heading towards doing some new, trying out some new games, doing some one shots. The first one we're gonna do is Star Trek. It's gonna be amazing. Star Trek RPG. I have yet to start studying just because my week has been nothing but hectic lately, but once I get some free time, I do plan on starting to look into that and start prepping, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Be excited for you guys to tune in and watch that. But yeah, that being said, I don't think there's anything else to go over, so we can go ahead and jump into this week's episode.
Yay!
So, where we last left off, our adventurers, we're in the capital of the Dawnwood still. You guys were in Dawnpod.
Really?
Yep, where we last left off. That's where we started.
Oh, where we start? Alright, you're going through.
Yep, going through the episode.
Okay, I'm okay. I got it.
Okay.
I'm with it.
You guys were in the capital city, and you guys had about a week of downtime as you were prepping, as you had accepted to go on a journey into the Feywilds, partially because you were specifically asked for, to meet with the Fey Councils and see if they could do something about the issues you guys are having with the current High Fey. So you guys accepted that, and you had a week of downtime. So you spent that hanging around, basically the Dawn Pod. Faye, you spent the week practicing with Wendell to learn
And
your new
visiting.
feat. And
visiting.
having romantic encounters with Elliot, Pip's brother.
But she still knows nothing about.
Thank goodness.
Pip worked with the Fire Island players that were in town to put on a performance of, what do we call it?
The bride that was also a princess.
Yeah, I think that's what we called it. Yeah. So Pip spent her week earning her actor feat by doing that.
Yes.
Daffodil spent his week working with the Oak Guard training, or to get his nimbleness feat. But yeah, so you spent your week working on earning those, and just kind of generally enjoying some time off in between adventures. You were eventually introduced to the Oak Guard members, the new one, the ones who were going to be heading up your mission.
Hook and Falana.
Very good.
She
You
wrote
took
it down.
notes.
I did.
Good
For
job.
once.
Yeah, Hook and Falana. Falana, the kind of quiet scout guide,
Raccoon.
and Hook, the adventurous
Mousekin.
Mousekin commander.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that too.
Yep. Look at you.
Ah!
Proud. No, it's here.
Wow, we're married and this is the first time you're proud of me? Wow.
I say nothing.
I never said the first
I
time.
hear nothing. I know nothing.
Just teasing with you.
So yeah, so you guys spent your week doing that. Eventually you were also given a magic item by Wendell. Who gave you your
The house.
Your
The lantern.
tiny house lantern for use when you guys are traveling. So you guys have that now, which is cool.
You have a room, basically.
Yeah. That you can sleep in and don't have to worry about keeping watch.
Room of protection.
On the 7th day, or on the last day, you
The Lord
well, the
saw
night
that it was
before the
good
last
and
day.
decided to rest.
So the night before the last day, you guys watched Pip's performance, which was wonderful. And then you guys, the next day, woke up early and met with your expedition group, which was made up of about... The other tab. There was the
Don't do it.
Feywild guide, Falana.
Sorry.
There was Hook, the commander. Plus there was an ambassador. And 2 Oak Guard soldiers that were accompanying you. They had provided a cart, but you guys also decided to bring your own cart. And you guys headed off. Heading out of Dawn Pod and making your way north, kind of northeast towards Mapleton. Where here's going to be kind of your major stopping point on the way.
I don't know why I did that.
Me either.
So yeah, the first day, I think pretty much went without issue.
Remember.
Day 2, you guys ran into a giant toad over during a
Yep.
river crossing, which you made quick work of. Day 3, you
We
had
had some issues.
a nice quiet day.
Oh.
Day 4,
That's when we had the issues.
that's when you guys fought the displacer
things.
beasts.
Yeah.
Giant kind of like cougar tentacle things.
Grossness.
Love it.
And yeah, and you guys left off in this kind of cavern where you fought off the displacer beast. You guys headed to bed, and then you are now waking up on your next day of travel. You will wake up in the
Day 5
kind
or
of the-
6?
you are on day 5.
Okay.
So you guys wake up. It's a kind of a crisp morning. A little chillier, but it's not too bad. Summer is coming to a close. You guys wake up in the cave, which is slightly damp. Kind of has the smell of earth and must. As you guys wake up from your Liam's tiny hut and smell breakfast being cooked by the Oak Guards. So, what would you guys like to do?
Eat breakfast.
I'm gonna enjoy breakfast and find my pipe again and go, oh yeah, and like sit leaning somewhere with the pipe and like try to make really cool like
Smoke rings.
smoke things and then like try to do like a bird and then make a bird sound as it comes out like.
We've all seen The Hobbit.
Roll a performance check.
Hi Ben. Hey Ben.
Hello! Welcome!
16.
16?
Mhm.
Pretty good. Not bad.
Yay!
You don't practice a lot, but they're not bad. So, the Oak Guards are suitably impressed by your ever-smoking
Ooh.
pipe.
Ah.
Right. you guys have a delicious breakfast, and the Oak Guards start breaking camp. Is there anything else you guys like to do before you get on the road for the day?
I don't think so.
What's good about the pipe, though, is that, to me, there's no tobacco or anything in that. It's a magic pipe that when you blow on it, like, or when you, like, puff on it, that's how you get the smoke. But there's actually nothing in it!
It's okay, you just get magical cancer.
We're above the influence. We're just here for the aesthetic.
I'm just kidding.
Magic cancer.
No.
Right in it.
Alright, so you guys, camp is broke. You guys,
Oh,
the carts are prepared.
then Pip will not die of magic cancer. Real this. She'll be like, well, everybody else uses magic.
Fair. The only magic people will use. So yeah,
Her
you guys,
wishing cape.
yeah, the wishing cape. And your magic swords.
That gives me cancer.
Does. Whoosh.
Pip's cape billows out dramatically behind her. Hey, we lost Brittany. We need a new player. No. So yeah. So you guys, your cart is, you guys ready your cart, pack up your stuff, everybody else does the same, hop in their cart, and you guys head off for the day. Can somebody please roll me a D100?
I knew this was coming up. You can roll. Did I actually want to?
36.
36. Let's us see. Yeah, interesting.
I hate it when he says that.
So you guys are making your way. You guys are saddling up your cart, and you guys are starting to head out in your morning. Just as you guys are about to turn onto the road, you hear fast-moving steps off in the distance.
I don't like that. I suppose Daffodil will pull out his bow, and I will ready in action to cast a spell.
What spell?
Give me a second. You had to ask.
So take a note when you're ready in action to cast a spell.
You gotta know which spell. I know. Give me a second.
Not only that, if you don't use it, you're going through the motions of preparing the spell. If you're writing that as an action, so if you don't use it, you lose the spell slot.
Unless it's a cantrip.
Unless it's a cantrip.
Is it? Does it sound like it's an animal, large, or like?
Roll a nature check.
Okay. Cause I'm like, I don't want to be like, ha! And then it'd be nothing. You know, like, other than just a person like, oh, hey guys, I got lost. 3. I know nothing.
Sounds like leaves cracking in the distance. Yeah, you think it's the wind.
Because I have +0 to nature.
Fair.
Well, I mean.
I live in it, that's all what I know. I'm not in tune to nature, even though I am an animal. I also know nothing about investigation or medicine.
No, I know what I'm
Or
going to use.
insight.
I'm going to ready the web staff. Wand of web.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
I do miss our snake staff.
So you ready the web staff.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys sitting there waiting, you hear the footsteps kind of get louder and louder as you guys kind of stop there on the side of the road. And eventually you see coming down through the woods and getting ready to cross over the path a foxing. Wearing kind of greenish garb, he is carrying a large axe over his shoulder.
No! How dare you? No!
What?
Refused! A fox wearing green.
Okay.
Refused.
I was like, okay, what trope
Is there a
did I
bear following him?
I was like, what kind of trope did I stumble upon here? I was just...
Are they playing hamster dance real slow?
Alright.
I'm
Robin Hood! She's talking about Robin Hood!
If he's carrying an axe.
Your point?
Robin Hood, Little John.
Alright, so the foxing is getting ready to run across the path, carrying a large axe, and he turns and notices your group. And he says, he kind of pauses and takes a get a breath. Excuse me, you happen to see a group of rather rough-looking folk heading this way, have you?
No.
That's fortunate. Alright then, I guess I will have to... Holding your staff at the ready, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Okay. Alright,
Pip's just like very relaxed, like on the cart, like, hey.
it's like, wait,
So,
you look like Oakguard. And Hook peeks up and he says, yes, we are part of the Oakguard.
Oh,
He says, oh, that's so wonderful. I desperately need your help. My friend, he's been taken by bandits.
bandits.
Yes. And I thought if I was tracing them this way, I was trying to follow their path, but I'm just having trouble finding their path again.
We haven't seen any bandits.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but if you're part of the Oakguard, you think you would help me be able to rescue my friend?
Well, I'm not part of the Oakguard.
Oh. I see.
They're part of the Oakguard.
Hook speaks up and he says, I'm sorry, my lad, but we unfortunately on dire business. We have to continue on for the orders of the Oak Council and all.
Greater good and all, you know.
You see, he just has this forlorn look on his face, just like disappointment.
But I'm willing to help you.
You are?
Yeah, as long as everybody's okay with that.
Hook pipes up and he says,
I'm
well,
not. We're on dire business.
you're on rather kind of an important timeline, but how far behind him are you at?
Like, Pip
I
gets like the big eyes and like, please let us help him.
He says, probably about, probably like an hour's behind. They were heading this way. I was on the trail for a while.
Sorry.
Luke says, well, I don't think there's an issue with helping out this poor lad. Alright, boys, settle up. Let's go.
Twisted his arm, did we?
Yeah, because you can tell he definitely did not want to help him at all.
Yeah, no. Not the heroic type, this guy.
No. Not his archetype.
Nah.
Balana's not here for it, though. She's like me. He says, well, we do have a good tracker on our side. And he kind of looks at Balana and she just like burrows deeper inside of her cloak.
No, they're not. They're not gonna be.
Her cloak.
Yep, burrows deeply in inside of her cloak. He says, Balana, we need your tracking skills. Do you think you might be able to help track these ruffians? She, like, imperceivable nod. And, perfect! Alright, lads, keep an eye on the cuts. Looks like the group of us are heading off to find this man's friend. So,
Oh, and please take care of Took and Brandy Buck.
yeah, one of the Oakguard pipes up. Yep, we'll watch them all, no issues.
Okay, promise?
Promise.
Okay. Pip hops off like, just like,
He's heading off before the rest of the group.
like she's ready. She's like, okay, where are we going?
Start limbering up.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Falana hops off and she asks him a couple questions. Asks the Foxing a couple questions, which you can only hear the one side of the conversation because Falana's so quiet.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Basically, she kind of you hear like the gist of the conversation is asking him about how many people there were and their general direction. But she points out and she heads off over the path. She looks around on the ground for a little bit and then she bolts off in a direction. Looks like the chase is on. Let's go. So
Game is afoot.
I grabbed Daffodil's hand.
the game is afoot. You grab Daffodil's hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming. He's here for it.
I'm running. Yeah.
He's just floating.
It's like, Pip, you're a bit faster than me.
Well, he just had some training. Come on.
Doesn't help if his feet can't touch the ground.
Well, I guess I can put my new training to the test then.
She's got tiny little feet, okay? She's got...
It works.
I know it works. We know what the joke is.
Unfortunately, Ben's on. He knows what the joke is too. Anyway, so you guys bolt off following Falana. Woodcutter following behind. Hook, towards the front. And you guys are all heading off into the forest. About half an hour later, Falana stops for a few seconds, kind of reorients herself, looks around, then she bolts off in a kind of a side direction. And after about another half an hour of running, You guys eventually, Falana eventually stops and then crouches. Hook runs up to her and does the same. What do you guys do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like let go of Daphne, like drop.
Just gonna wait a good few feet behind them.
Yeah, Pip's gonna like let go of Daphne, like drop to the ground and like.
Military crawl up.
Yeah.
Trying to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Roll stealth check.
Hey, you should not laugh at Pip's stealth, okay?
I'm not laughing at Pip's stealth.
21.
I'm laughing at Pip's generally cringy behavior.
21. You're definitely stealthy. You drop to the ground and you almost disappear from view. All Daff can see you, and you just kind of. The next thing you know, you appear behind them, and
Pretty amazing
Falana,
for that
like-
blue feather in your hat.
I know.
Hook like turns over and sees you, and he jumps a little bit. It is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Press somebody. Yes.
Okay, so. You guys having a conversation over there?
Little bunny poo poo.
Yeah.
You have no idea what the joke is? What does Shane have to say to get back in his Irish accent? I think you would know that, Ben.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't.
Well, he wasn't trying to do the Irish accent in the last play they did together.
That's fair. That's fair.
True.
He was trying to do something else. We don't know what, but it was something else. Ah, ha, ha, ha!
Oh, 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 oh!
It
That's
wasn't a
not
musical.
Vincini. Not Vincini.
Vincini.
I can't even talk too late.
That's fair.
Paravicini.
Paravicini.
You've already got Princess Bride on the brain.
I know I do. I really do. Paravicini.
Oh, what is it? Sicilian? No, what was the?
What?
Never bet against.
Sicilian.
Never underestimate a Sicilian when death is on the line.
When death is on the line. Anyway,
I was very surprised to see the principal from Even Stevens in a movie.
you know, you guys, what you gotta do to keep food on the table.
Yep.
All right, so you guys, Pip, you see this as you're kind of creeping up. There's kind of a bush in front of where they stopped, and you creep up, and you can see there's a group of about, seems to be 6 bandits, kind of a conglomerate of the races, mixed together, and you see there is another foxing, a male foxing dressed similarly to the chap you ran into, and he's tied up and in the middle of the group.
Oh, he's in the middle?
Yep.
Dang.
You can't just, steal him.
Yeah.
You
I
catch
have an idea.
snippets of their argument or snippets of the conversation. You hear the group. So, what we ought to do with this one? I don't know. Now we caught him. Doesn't seem to have anything interesting on him.
Pip has an idea.
Oh no.
She wants to take one of her stink stones.
Oh god.
She wants to either pass it to someone who can fling it to make sure it lands right in the middle and it goes off, or she wants to try to
It's up to you.
and then run in, grab the guy, and run out.
Okay, you can certainly. You have Falana that's right there.
It's true.
She kind of looks over and just.
Can you toss this? It's a stink stone. Can you land it right in the middle of the group?
Sure.
Here you go.
Takes it. So read me what the stink stone does again.
I don't remember. You told me. Is it on D&D Beyond?
I don't remember. I told you guys to write it down what it does because I would forget.
I believe it was 5 or 10 feet perimeter of stink. I think it disorients people or something like that. It does something like that.
I'd have to dig through my notes to find out when I gave it to you, see if I even wrote it down.
It's when I got the pipe smoke. The pipe as well. Let me see. See if I can find it. Because I think that was something that you came up with. The stink stones.
Yeah, I might have put them in D&D Beyond, but I'm not positive.
I think it was 10, 15 feet, circle of, when these...
If I didn't create it for you, I'm sure I told you to write it down.
Yeah. I wrote down stink stones, but that's all I wrote down.
She wrote it down.
I mean, yes, technically, but
Yeah, no results found. Sorry, not D&D Beyond.
So D&D DM decision, 5 or 10 feet.
so
It's just like a stink bomb.
so you throw it, so it would activate. You have to activate it, and it would start producing smell in a probably about a 10-foot radius, and it would cause disadvantage on probably Constitution checks.
Mm.
So it would create a pretty awful stench in an
Yeah.
area on about a 10-foot radius. So that's what I'm gonna go with. So write that down,
So what?
because I will forget.
I
don't have time to write it down.
Stinkstone.
Yep. So 10-foot radius.
Hold on, I had to write Stinkstone first. Stone. 10 foot. Radius.
Mm-hmm.
When activated, right?
Yep.
When.
Creatures caught in the affected area
Hold
have
on.
disadvantage on Constitution.
When activated.
Creatures caught in the affected area.
I can't spell.
Do it so you know it.
In. Did. Creatures in affected area
Disadvantage on Constitution.
have this. I cannot spell.
As long as it makes sense to you.
Disadvantage
Constitution.
on I don't even
You got
really
You're good.
yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna give it to Falana to throw?
Yep.
To show her how to activate it.
Well, I don't think there's anything really to activate. I think once it hits the ground.
Well, it's when activated. So you have to activate it, then you have to throw it.
Okay, then I show her how to activate it.
Okay.
Ow!
Reset. That's right. It could happen at any moment.
Alright, so you show her how to activate it. I assume you describe what it's gonna do.
No, I just have really weird muscle tone.
Okay, so she takes it, and I need one of you guys to roll me a d20, please.
Great.
Each one of us?
Just somebody.
Each.
No.
Just one person?
roll a d20.
Did it have to be me? A 9.
Okay. So Falana goes to throw the stone,
Beans.
I should
and
have thrown it.
as she does, it ends up landing kind of off, so it gets about half of them in the stink.
Then I take
Because she
another
wasn't
one.
used to the weight.
I take another one and I toss it.
Okay, roll a d20.
Activate.
Add your dexterity.
What's my dex? That is going to be 17.
17?
Mm.
Okay, so that one lands more towards the center. So a couple of them are caught in double stink.
Double stink.
Okay, so they're all like, hey, you smell, was that you? And they're all starting to kind of like, and you see the woodcutter's eyes just start watering, and he's just like,
Okay.
he can't do anything
While
about it.
that's going, once I see that, I'm going to jump up, run for the, with my rapier,
Mhm.
run for the guy in the middle,
Uh-huh.
try to grab him and bring him back with me.
One-handed. Okay,
One handed
So,
in case somebody
you're
reaches
gonna
out.
run forward.
So yes, one-handed.
I need you to make an athletics check first.
Athletics check. Okay. That is an 11.
Okay, well, not bad. So you run forward. You manage to kind of like dodge your way through the group and get to the guy. I need you to make a strength check. to see how easily you're able to drag him behind you.
Okay. Uh, 13.
13?
Mhm.
Okay. So you're able to kind of grab him, although it's hard. It's hard pulling him back one-handed. You're kind of like heaving on it. You're trying to pull him back, and it's difficult, but you're able to start pulling him back. The other guys are starting to like they're trying to like deal with the smell, and they're looking at you, and it's as you're running in there, it is awful. It is awful. Like, it makes you instantly want to vomit. It's gross. But you're prepared for it, so I'm not going to make you roll for it. They're looking around, and they eventually see you as you're starting to drag them away. Like, hey, wait, stop! Her! And just trying to, like, compose themselves, eyes watering, nose running, just freaking, just a complete total mess.
Yep.
Hook eventually makes his way up, and he starts helping you drag him back. And as you guys do, the bandits turn, and they start running after you guys. What do you do?
How close is the nearest one right now?
From where you stopped, about 5 or 6 feet back, probably about 25 feet.
Okay. So I'm gonna go forward about 10 feet and then use my coiling grasp tattoo,
Okay.
which sends out a tentacle.
Mhm.
Just kind of grab the nearest one and yeet!
You grab one of the guys.
Throw him
Okay.
back into the stink?
Yep.
Okay.
That is a straight saving throw, DC 14.
Okay. He failed.
So he
So
also
you-
takes 3d6 force damage.
Oh.
Oh, my 3d6, I guess.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah! You killed him!
So you reach for us and you go to grab him, and as you do, you just like
And he just lands in a tree or something.
channeling like you're in an anaconda, just squeeze the life out of him, and then eventually yeet him, and he just freaking crashes right into a tree.
No. To her.
Uh,
What?
Your head.
Did it look okay? No.
I'm telling you this from a place of love.
So anyway, so yeah, that guy gets yeeted across. It causes them to take a second before they like decide to continue. The
Tentacle's
chase.
gonna come back up again, just waiting.
Yeah. They take a step back, and one of them's like, "I ain't scared." As Pip and Hook and Falana are kind of dragging the guy back, the other woodcutter's making his way forward to try to help him. One of them runs forward again towards you guys.
Hit him again!
Okay, roll strength save.
Yeah.
Ooh, this guy saved.
Alright.
So does he get grappled at all, or what happened?
I think he's grappled now.
Is he grappled?
It's not super clear.
Okay, so what was it called
Okay.
again?
The creature must succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or take 3d6 and be grappled. As an action, the creature can escape. So I guess if he succeeds, he's fine, I guess. I don't know. Boo. I guess he's fine.
All right. So as you go
I like
as you go forward to try to like grab him again and do another constrictor style grab, he manages to kind of like evade and like kind of like slap it down out of the way, and he keeps running forward, making his way up towards you, Pip and Hook. What do you do?
What do I do? I'm gonna let go of the guy and I'm gonna swing out and attack him.
Okay, roll an attack.
He's got like 3 other people pulling on him now. I think he'll be okay.
Uh, 26 to hit?
That most certainly hits.
Me thought of.
14 points damage.
14 points of damage. Nice. With that, you manage to, as he runs forward and he goes to start swinging at you, you manage to dodge it in quickly and slash him and stab him right through the heart. He falls over dead. So, good job. The rest of them are kind of like, now really taken aback, and they
Instant murder.
start heading the other direction. they start running off in the distance, leaving you guys alone. So yeah, you guys find yourselves alone again in the forest. Now,
Alone again. Naturally.
now with your the woodcutter.
Isn't that the song? Isn't that how it goes?
I have no idea. I don't know what song you're talking about.
So the first woodcutter makes his way up to him and he says, "Oh man, I'm so worried when he got taken away by the bandits. I didn't think they were gonna go that far." And the other one is kind of like, he's gagged, but you guys start to ungag him and he's like, "Oh, I know, it was not the wisest thing in the world to egg them on, but hey, it all worked out, right?" "Yeah, you bastard." He slaps him across the back of the head. "Just don't do it again." Luke says, "Well, it seems like our job is done here. Glad to be of
Well, that
assistance."
ends well.
He says, "Yes." That first woodcutter turns to you guys and says, "Yes, thank you so much for your help. We truly appreciate it."
Anytime.
Well, I think we can. We'll be heading back the same way, so we can just head back together and see you off then.
Yep, sounds good.
Right, so you guys start making your way. It's a little bit more devious than I was looking for. So you guys start making your way back towards the trail. Valana leads the way. Woodcutters kind of chatting along to themselves and to you guys and thanking you for their help. You eventually make it back to the familiar trail. About another hour. This was probably about an hour and a half later because you guys weren't in such a hurry. And find your horses and carts well taken care of by the Ogard soldiers. And a crispy salute, and the two woodcutters wave you guys up goodbye and head off back into the woods, heading the other direction. So, looks like, well, nothing feels better than doing a good deed to start the day.
Yep, I agree.
Well, that I guess we can continue on, can't we?
Yeah, of course we can.
Alrighty. So with that, you guys saddle up your cart and horses, and the rest of the day goes on without issue. You guys managed to do a good job on that one.
Yay.
I'm glad I got some use out of that tattoo.
Yeah.
Even if it's only got a 50% success rate right now.
Well, I mean, I gave it to you guys forever ago, and you hadn't used it yet, so.
I mean, I haven't even used mine yet.
Really? What's
Good
yours?
stuff.
Disguising or?
No, it's I can walk through stuff. It helps me so I'm not, so it can help me, so I can't be grappled.
Stuff?
Yeah, I can walk through solid stuff. It can help me not be grappled, that sort of thing. Like, there's a bunch of good shit. Can't remember all of it, but
You just will ever get locked in something again.
I know. I'll just be like, woo, bye guys.
Alright, so you guys, rest of your day goes on that issue. You head to that night. You guys find a nice quiet place to sleep for the evening, and all goes well. Do you guys have anything particularly you want to do that evening before you go to bed?
Not particularly.
Alright. So you guys
Not really.
you guys set up the dome. Do you guys keep it just for yourselves, or do you invite the rest of the
We'll invite him in.
Okay.
There's enough room for like all of us.
So, yeah, why not?
Okay, so you guys invite the rest of the what's the word I'm looking for? Caravan.
Go kart.
The rest of the group in, and you guys head to bed and have a nice quiet evening. You wake up on the next day. It looks like it's gonna rain that day, but you guys wake up again to the smell of cooking food as the Ogard prep breakfast as per normal. And yeah, you guys get your day started. Anything particular you want to do before you head out on the road again?
Not that I can think of.
No, now that we're out of like books to research with or ancient artifacts to have to set off.
Yep.
I think we're
All right.
pretty clear for this morning.
All right. So we are now on day 6.
Start this one up? Yeah. That'll be pretty, hopefully. And yeah, and once it gets to...
Interior colors. This is wild. Very twisted. Not how I do it at all.
That's kind of how I was taught to do it.
All right. So you guys wake up and it's a nice rainy day. Can I get somebody to roll me a D100, please?
My rolls.
Yeah, hold on. 63.
63?
Yep.
Alright. Okay. So you guys head off into the kind of the wet, kind of foggy morning that is this rainy day on day 6. So you guys head off. The sound of pattering rain follows you as you guys head off down the trail.
Right down to
Thankfully, you guys do have a covered cart, so you guys can stay somewhat out of the rain if you choose to. And yet, you guys continue off. About midway through the day, you guys do eventually have a stream crossing. It's rather a small stream. It's a little bridge that's built up over it. It's kind of cute. Nice little kind of rounded bridge. Nice woodworking. You guys cross over the stream and are able to continue down the path.
Alright.
About another part through the day, you pass another group of travelers that's heading the opposite direction towards Dog Pond. But otherwise than that, the day goes without issue and nothing interesting happens.
My favorite kind of day.
So, with that, you guys are able to find a nice quiet place to sleep for the evening, and I would assume go through your nightly routines unless you guys want to do anything different.
Just stick to the regular stuff.
Alright, and yeah, you guys have a nice quiet evening on day 6. Goes without issue. So with that, you guys wake up on
Day 7.
day 7. I can't talk and type at the same time, unfortunately.
No, it's okay.
I'm a genius. I can walk and chew gum at the same time.
That's fair. You guys wake up on day 7. The rain has finally passed. The pitter pattering that kept you helped lull you to sleep the previous night as it kind of bounced off the dome. Made a kind of a pleasant tingling sound. And it is now day 7. You guys wake up. You notice that this morning in particular, you wake up and there is not the smell of cooking food.
Rude. Investigate. Or is that because everybody's in the dome?
Nope. So as you wake up, you see that the Oak Guard soldiers have already kind of in hook. Have all gotten up and started their day. They decided not to cook hot food that day for whatever reason. So instead of waking up to the smell of cooking food, you wake up to the smell of forest and wet, damp earth.
Yummy.
So they have cooked you kind of like a bowl of gruel for the morning.
Delicious.
Yep. Wet oats.
Wet oats.
Yep.
Cold, wet oats.
Yep. So you guys have a rather, not the greatest breakfast. And then continue on day 7.
Damn hippies and their damn overnight oats. Didn't think we could find almond milk in the dogwood.
Okay, somebody roll me a D100, please.
Why did I put it away?
We're rolling one every day.
$77.
77. Ooh, interesting.
Oh no.
So, you guys continue on down the path. You guys go through most of your day and don't seem to run into much issues, but as you guys are getting towards the night, on this kind of cloudy, overcast day, a bit chilly, you eventually get to a point where you start to look for a place to sleep, and you notice, Faye, you in particular, notice off in the branches above your head, you see the wisps of what seems to be white thread.
No! 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 No!
Spiders.
Ugh! I'm gonna set the entire forest on fire. That is my choice. The entire forest
Roll.
burns tonight!
Roll for arson.
Where'd it go?
On the floor somewhere.
I
It's
melted
literally
off.
between Meredith's feet.
Alright, that's fine then. I thought it was gonna end up in the dog's mouth.
It was 2.
I think the arson is not good.
Well, that
Arson is cancelled, but
that
only
doesn't
against my
count
will.
if it lands on the floor, so you actually can roll it again, right, Shane?
I said roll for arson. I was being funny. It wasn't
I
a
rolled the
serious roll.
D8. I was being funny.
Anyway, so yeah, you see the wisps of see wisps of white reds in some of the trees in front of above you. As you guys kind of trickle on down the path a little bit more, you notice off in the distance they get a little thicker, and you notice what seem to be thicker portions of web that almost seem to be wrapped around things.
Alright, hold on. What have I got for this?
You could have wanted webs.
It doesn't undo the webbing, Shane. There's no Control-Z on the wand of web.
Hey, I applaud you for the computer reference.
I may be an old woman, but I'm not a Luddite. What is the dimensions of our house?
It should say under the Lehman's tiny hut spell. Let me see. Like when you hover over the actual...
10 feet.
Yep.
Hold on, I have an idea.
Yep, 10-foot radius.
No, never mind. It's only for magic. Non-detection has a 10-foot radius.
Yep.
I'd just be like, spiders will not know we're here. That would be great.
Well, I mean, you guys are just now starting to try to find a place to sleep. Doesn't mean you have to sleep there.
Okay, then I'm going to tell the Oak Guard this is not a good place.
Okay. They take your word for it, and you guys continue on for about another hour.
Am I seeing any more?
Roll a perception check.
God damn it.
First one was
12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Don't notice any webs.
Can I take a look around?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Even less.
Don't notice any webs.
Nope. Well, it's not meta if it's what we've been doing all the other nights, but we're gonna set up our hut
Yep.
and invite the Oak Guard in.
Yep. And they gladly go inside after you pointed out the webs the last time. You guys head off the path a little bit, set up your hut, and head to bed for the night. You guys do just all sleep like normal, or?
Can I tell that Faye's kind of like antsy?
I didn't see any,
Yeah, but like...
I'm antsy. I don't know if Faye's exactly antsy. She looked around. She's not as, you know, powerfully arachnophobic as I am.
I was gonna say you can roll an insight check, but... But yeah, so okay, you guys head to bed for the evening. You guys set up your hut, everybody gets invited inside, you all get comfortable, and head to sleep.
Those horses are gonna be dead in the morning.
Throughout the night, you hear nothing, nothing awakes you, and you wake up the next day, and all seems quiet over the world. The sun has finally come out, and everything is where it should be.
Even the horses.
Even the horses.
Alright.
So with that, your guys' morning goes about normal. Hot meals cooked. You guys have breakfast, and you head off for the day. I would like another D100, please.
No, you want me to do this side?
Sure, go ahead.
What is that? Just
4.
Just 4?
I believe if it was another 0, it would be 100.
Okay.
Yep.
But because...
I have never understood D100s, and I am not afraid to say so.
That's right. I could get an actual D100,
You
but
could, but it looked like a golf ball.
it basically looks like a golf ball. So it was a 4?
Yep.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, so then 4. Let's see here. Here's 10. Here. Yeah, so you
I
guys.
got that one song from White Christmas stuck in my head.
Which one?
I wish I was back in the army.
So you guys wake up. You head out for the road for the day,
Mm-hmm.
and otherwise, in the bright sun and the nice quiet winds, nothing seems to go amiss.
Alright.
So you guys find another nice quiet place to sleep in the evening. Approximately about another 2 days ride before you, or about a day and a half until you reach Mapleton.
Mhm.
So you guys head to bed for the night, wake up again the next beautiful day, and cook breakfast is cooking, and all seems right with the world. So with that, we get last D100 roll, please.
47.
47.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see.
Excuse me.
Alright, so you guys head out for your afternoon. You guys' cart, you load up in your cart, the other group loads up in their cart, and you guys continue on down the path. After about an hour or two of travel, eventually the road starts getting a little bumpy. It looks like some of the rain that you had the previous day washed out parts of the road. And after a kind of a rather serious amount of bumps, one of the wheels breaks on the other cart,
Brilliant.
and it gets stuck.
Alright.
So with that, Hook kind of pops out and looks at it, and says, "I'll blast it all."
My time to shine.
What are you gonna do?
I got a mending cantrip.
Hey, look at that.
Sometimes I even think ahead. Not often, don't expect much.
Smith.
So, is the wheel itself stuck?
So,
we have to like
It kind of like the
crack it
wheel
out
like
first?
went through, and it kind of like got stuck inside the hole, and then it like broke off a little bit.
Okay, so we're gonna have to fix that. Take that out of there.
So you pull the wheel up out of there, and you requires a little bit of help. It is pretty
Yeah,
rather stuck.
yep.
So give me a strength check, please.
Beans.
No, I'll help with strength.
Alright.
Okay. So Meredith can rather also roll strength. Or you can roll with advantage. Up to you.
We'll go with advantage. Yeah, that's a bit of advantage. Strength. 13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to eventually, with Pip's help, get it up out of there. So that you can get the wheel kind of like turned over, so the broken part is facing up, and then I would imagine you start to go and place it back on.
Yep, put it back where it belongs.
Mending. Okay. With your mending cantrip, easy enough. You're able to mend. You had to mend like each individual section.
Yep.
But you can, and eventually the wagon wheel is repaired. Good as new.
Woohoo!
Hook is sizably impressed. He says, "Wow, well, it seems like some magic users are quite handy from time to again."
She is.
That's so kind of you to say.
Faye!
Yes.
Don't start Ian that way.
I'd be what way?
Never mind.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
So the Britney dating sim.
Everybody will know when I get a boyfriend in real life because all this still stop.
Oh, can you make this one look like this person in particular?
Ooh, Shane. I may be cringe, but I'm not that kind of cringe.
Fair.
I'm cringe in private where it belongs.
Fair. Alright, so easy enough to cartwheels fixed. You guys are able to finish your day with no issues.
Hooray.
Anything particular you guys want to do before you go to bed this night?
Nope.
No.
Alright. Day 10.
Dang it.
It's an earworm. It's just as powerful.
So you guys wake up. It's another bright sunny day. You guys have good breakfast being cooked. They're kind of making use of some of the rest of the foods because they know they can resupply once you guys hit Mapleton. You guys head out.
Yes.
You guys following familiar trails and paths is starting to look more familiar as the some of the leaves are a little bit more orangey, the trees are a little taller, and feeling the nostalgic sense of getting close to home.
Canada intensifies.
Yes.
No, Pip is just like, oh, so we'll have to talk to my mom because I'll have to, like, maybe we can send someone ahead and then she can make us all dinner. My mom makes really good
Oh my
dinner.
god, don't do that to your mother. Hey,
Her mother would be happy too.
If I was your mother, I would not be happy to.
That's you.
Hey mom, I brought like 15 guests. It's fine. We're gonna have dinner, right?
Pip has been gone for a long time, even though she's the middle child and usually forgotten. I think her mother would still be like, let me give you a feast.
Listen, I've met Pip not long enough.
Alright, so you guys continue on down the path. I was just waiting to see if it was going to continue.
Yeah.
So you guys continue on down the
I
path.
was so harsh she didn't have any response.
You guys make it to eventually see. Oh, you crossed over one of the kind of the small mounds, and you see Mapleton off in the distance. The bustling kind of town, city-ish. Not quite a city, but not bigger than a town. So you guys make your way in.
So good. Just looking at the other screen, admiring my new sticker. Sorry, back on topic, I suppose.
So as you guys see Mapleton cresting up over the hill, and you guys are making your way down towards the city, that is where we're going to take a break.
Break time.
It's exactly an hour.
Oh snap! So it is.
Well, not quite. We were started a few minutes late because I was having technical difficulties. But
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulty. We haven't sung that song in a while. It's been at least a month.
no, Brady hasn't got any natural 20s to play.
It's true. It's true. It's all true.
So we're gonna take a break. At 7:30, we're gonna take 15, so we'll be back at 7:45. So for those of you watching us, thank you for watching. Ben, we love you. Thank you for
See you
watching.
later, Ben.
Yes.
We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Toodaloo.
everybody, we are back.
Hey, Ben.
Hey Ben, and anybody else might be watching.
Secretly.
And the viewers for YouTube later.
Yes. Hello, YouTube land.
Hey, Patrick.
Yes, our other players enjoy the show. It's fair. We appreciate you guys. You guys are the greatest. Korean heart. Because I'm lazy.
And Shane goes like this for instead of this. Shane goes this.
Oh, shame.
I know, right? I love you. I love you.
I'm gonna stay out of the marital
I'm
stuff.
only doing Korean hearts now. All I'm doing.
Doesn't mean we're not gonna make fun of you.
That's fine.
There is no escape, Shane.
I'm used to it.
No escape.
So it just means you guys love me.
Sure.
Thanks. Alright, so where we left off, you guys were you and the expedition in force. We're just cresting up over the hill and see Mapleton not far away. Instantly, nostalgia rushes through the two of you as you see your hometown.
Think
My
of all
nostalgia rushes very quietly.
all the training with Orthreus.
Brittany's like, oh, I dated the guy that used to live there, I dated the guy that used to live there.
I'm loving this new backstory you come up with for Faye.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy. He had a mole in a very strange
Mapleton
place.
bicycle. We're not gonna go that far.
But Pip is like, ah yes, that's where Elliot taught me how to swim properly.
Two very different memories of town.
Cause before Elliot was like, no,
We both
no,
have
Pip,
memories of Elliot in this town.
you can't try to breathe the water.
Stop breathing the water! What's your younger brother's name?
I haven't named him yet.
Ah, well then. Might want to
Colin.
call that if we're going to your house.
Colin, that's right, it's Colin.
Unfortunate.
Elliot and Colin.
Unfortunate. Not Elton?
No. If I went for some Jane Austen horrible character, I would name him Collins.
Thought that's what you were going for, my bad.
No. Oh no, the worst
You
one
going
is
for Secret Garden then?
Colin.
Obnoxious little master of the house.
Ugh, he's such a twerp.
I always loved that book just because I could see myself an obnoxious little Mary Lennox going, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I'm just telling you, you guys can have a very successful like reviews Jane Austen or just like Jane Austen tea time speak.
Absolutely should.
Exactly.
Just have very strong opinions.
We have all of the equipment. You can literally do it anytime. You even have the space. With the green screen up, it can be anywhere you want to be.
Those Regency dresses.
Yes.
This would be great.
I shall.
It's a plan. This time next year we'll be starting that.
We shall see. That may be a thing or it may not.
We have the teacups.
You could do tea reviews, you could do Jane Austen things, it could be the Britain Mare Tea Time.
Britain Matty.
The refined Twitch stream for all of you.
Simpletons. I love everybody out there. You're not simpletons.
Except for you, you know who you are.
Anyway.
Just sitting right there. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so, you guys are at the edge of town. You're making your way into the city. And, yeah. So, eventually, Hook kind of, like, pops out the back of their cart and he says, so, you two are the local experts. Any place you recommend we stay? Probably be here for a couple days to resupply.
Well,
I would assume that you two probably have places to stay, but...
yeah. I mean,
Shouldn't there be an Oak Guard barracks?
Yeah, there is.
yeah, there's an Oak Guard, there's the Maple Archivist as well. I mean, I imagine that we could probably have them be able to stay there. Especially because the whole thing, Orthreus might also have something.
That's fair, I guess.
My guess would probably be check in with Orthreus. See if he heard anything or where to have them all stay, that sort of thing.
Okay.
That's what Pip would.
Have Orthreus decide for us.
She would go to Orthreus, and she would either go to Orthreus or the Maple Archivists. oak guard, that sort of thing.
Did you say that to him, or?
Yes.
Okay, so
So I would suggest that we go visit Orthreus. He is my mentor, and he is amazing, and he is friends with Darius, and, what's his name that we just were? Wendell. And, yeah, he's amazing. I think he's already been to the Feywilds before, too. But there's also the Maple Archivists, which I imagine we can probably have you guys stay at, and there's also some, I think there might be an Oak Guard station here, too. I forget.
Oh, well, if there's an Oak Guard barracks in town that's decently sized, you could probably stay there. That'd be the easiest.
But, you know, if you want it to be kept on the down low, too, we can go to Orthreus and see.
That doesn't matter. I think I'll make our way to the Oak Guard barracks and see if we can find lodgings for the evening, for the next couple nights, and see if we can work on resupplying. Without you two, we can go do about your business, and we'll plan on meeting at the barracks and tomorrow evening and to discuss our plans.
Okay, and I would also suggest that you probably come with us at some point to meet and talk to Orthreus, because he might have some insights about the Feywilds.
Potentially, yeah. That sounds right. I'll bring it in tomorrow evening then.
I can do that.
Sounds great. Alright, we are heading off. You two stay out of trouble and we'll see you tomorrow evening.
Bye!
So you guys give them general directions and they head off, taking a side street heading towards the Oak Guard barracks.
So what time is it?
It is just after midday.
Okay.
Plenty of time to track down Orpheus.
Yes. Orthreus will
Get
be
some advice.
harder to track down. Pip's family will be very easy. She does not have to worry too much about that. And you'll probably want to go visit your old rooms, make sure that all your items are still there.
Meh.
Nobody stole your hairbrush.
My carding combs.
Your flea combs.
Her sponsored flea shampoo.
Maybe it's flea shampoo.
What?
Maybe it's flea shampoo. Alright, so you guys want to go find Orthreus first? Alright, so you direct your cart towards down the familiar roads, heading towards the Maple Archivist College. The town is bustling as per normal. You see, not much seems to have changed in the time that you guys have been gone. People still moving about, going about their business. Shops, callers yelling at wares, restaurants, people moving in and out, little cafes, and you guys make your way towards, eventually out of the kind of the city area and towards the lake where the Maple Archivists are. You eventually make it there. The guard at the gate asks for identification, which Faye is easily able to provide. You guys are let in, and you're able to. A stable hand takes your horses off the distance. You guys are able to make your way into the college proper.
You should also know Pip anyway.
Yeah.
Sure. Because she sees Orthreus all the time, or she went to see him all the time.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it was just,
Anyway.
it wasn't necessarily a set of guards that you properly remembered. So you guys make your way up down the familiar kind of passageways. Eventually you pass by some people that you recognize, and they greet the two of you, three of you. And eventually you find your way outside of Orthreus' office. Pip, is that you? Come in!
She opens up the door and goes, whoosh!
I'll wait.
I see nothing has changed.
Hi! And then she runs and, like, barrels in for a hug.
He returns the hug. It's the familiar Orthreus in the red panda shape. It is good to see you. It's been so long.
Hi, Orthreus. I missed you.
Why are you judging?
You're doing a French accent right now, and I'm not sure you know that you're doing that.
Yeah, sure, fine.
Alright.
I know what you're trying to go for.
Yeah. I didn't practice,
Yeah.
You know?
so.
It kind of sounds like the guy who came in afterwards, but with a French accent.
Anyway, it's good to see the two of you. It's been a long time.
It has.
The three of you, I see. Faye, Come on in. How's your travels? How are things going? It's been a while since I've heard from you.
Everything's been going really well. We were. Where was the last place we were at, Faye? I always forget. Doncon. So we've gotten as far as Doncon so far.
Speak to Wendell.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
If you remember, that's how I talked to you a little while ago.
Right. Yes, I do remember. This memory is not quite as keen as it once was.
Do you need some tea?
That should be one. The tea supplies is where you remember it.
So Pip also has a stash of her tea that she bought a long while back that she's been saving.
In Evershire?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And so she makes him some of that tea that she thinks is super fancy. It's probably just I know, right, to you. She's super fancy because I bought it myself.
Important.
So you make some tea. It actually comes out. It's really good tea. It is tasty. She makes some cups of tea. You all sit down and kind of his office is as disorganized as ever. But you guys are able to kind of find the actual seating and kind of move some clutter over and find a comfortable spot. He says, "Well, I see you made it safely. I've heard from Wendell that you two are escorting an expedition into the Feywild."
Yeah.
It appears we were asked for by name.
Oh. Would he know about that, or would he not know about that?
I think he would, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought Wendell and other people have taught him, Darius and all these.
No. I mean, about your backstory.
Yeah.
Oh, about her backstory, yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it probably has something to do with that
Yeah.
business, doesn't it?
I would assume so.
Interesting. Who knows what you might have planned? Regardless, it seems like you two, right in the thick of it then, as per normal it seems. Since I gave you this task, it feels like you two have made quite a name for yourself.
Well, I hope so.
It has certainly been an interesting trip.
Well, I've received many letters from my previous colleagues and buddies, saying about their experiences with you two. It seems like you have all always found something to get into. Some way, shape, or form.
Or help.
Or help, or to get involved in. Well, I have to commend you though, you've done well it seems. And you both seem was quite a bit stronger than the last time I've seen you.
Mm-hmm. See, look at this! She's
With your sword?
yeah, but backs away and make sure that she doesn't slice anyone or anything.
Yeah. Quite impressive. Seems like you've greatly improved upon what I taught you.
Mm-hmm. I beat Darius.
Impressive. He is quite formidable.
Mm-hmm.
That's most likely in his old age he's off his game.
Oh no, he was in an underground fighting ring.
Chuckles.
Secret underground fighting ring.
Yes, sorry, secret underground fighting ring.
He chuckles and he says, "Oh, that sounds like Darius." He was always itching for a good fight. Never able to get enough. Regardless, it is wonderful to have the two of you back. Yeah, the three.
2.5.
2.5. So how long?
It wasn't that funny.
Poor Daffodil.
He's a sidekick.
He's always forgotten, poor man.
Because he's not real.
So, how long are you in town for before you head out?
2 nights. I believe, right?
Very likely.
Oh, good. Maybe you have time to see family and kind of get some things in order before you head out.
Mm-hmm.
The Feywild can be quite the tricky place.
Yeah. I was worried about it.
Well, you never know what might happen. It's quite many strange dealings that come out of the Feywild, but I think you two can definitely handle it.
Well, I was worried that I'd go and then come back and be an old lady.
I don't think that's the time dilation typically is not that great.
You're more likely to go and come back and everyone you knew was old.
Or that! I mean, but Orthrius is already old, anyway.
In that case, I guess I'd be dead.
And then it just starts, crying.
It-
honestly crying.
It was a joke, Pippa. I was not very serious. It's okay, I'm not dead. I'm still here.
Faye has absolutely no remorse. She was doing this on purpose.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pip is now getting to a little bit more emotional side.
It's those hormones.
Damn.
Puberty's hitting her like a truck.
Oh gosh. I'm just remembering my own thing of puberty. That was awful. Ugh, poor Pip.
See, I was hatched like this, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You were hatched?
Mm.
That doesn't work for foxes, Ben.
No, it doesn't. Aren't you a little too young to build a roller coaster? Yes. Yes, we are.
Yep. Here for it. So, I have heard news from Wendell. It sounds like he's got quite the artifact that you two found.
Oh yes. The thing from the Great Hero or whatever.
Ancient whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Yep.
The guy who like the Great Hero. We saw in the ghosty form.
The Great Hero? You mean the Great Spirit?
Yeah, the
Yes.
Great Spirit, the Great Hero. Tomato.
You saw a ghostly form of him?
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Where was this?
It was in,
Under Stag Pass.
yes, Stag Pass, in a church.
Huh.
Under the church.
Well, under the
Interesting.
church, yeah, not in the
Wendell had
church.
told me some of his research, but he did leave that tidbit of information out.
And he did find, or he does have a good idea where the other pieces of the great weapon is. That's just one piece of the great weapon.
Interesting. Sounds like we have something useful in our fight against the darkness. It
Yep.
is- I do hope that your business in the Feywells doesn't take too long, but we will manage. I think we still have time yet.
I agree. That's what I worry about is the darkness.
If anything, you have time to bolster your skills and maybe gain some allies while you're with the Feywells.
I don't know. I don't know what else is out there.
Well, I forwarded there once before my youth, and it was quite the harrowing experience. But I'm all the better for it.
Yeah, I remember hearing some of your stories.
Yes, it's quite the interesting place.
Hmm.
Ah, memories. Like, kind of like...
Leans
stares off.
back
Yeah.
and like slowly sips his tea,
Yeah.
looking out into the distance.
All on the same page there.
One single brain cell for this whole stream. It just ping pongs back and forth.
That one instance, we all had it at the same exact time.
We all had a third of a brain cell.
Yep.
So he says, well, I mean, if you're in town, and if there's anything I can do to be of assistance while you're here, please let me know. Any
Yeah.
advice or anything in particular?
Start sharing with him some of the information we have about where the pieces might be.
You gonna try?
Yes. Yes, I am.
You don't want to roleplay, do you?
You start.
Huh?
You start.
No, it's fine. You can share. That's interesting.
We have got some leads.
Hmm?
We have got some leads as to the whereabouts of
Well,
Yes,
I did
that
say
artifact.
Wendell was telling me that that he had potentially isolated some locations where we might find other pieces. That's very interesting. I think that might be the first thing we have you work on. They need to be working on by the time you get back.
Yes.
We can further narrow down what might you find there. To give you as much information as possible.
Thank you.
Bless you. Bless you.
Stop
Bless
it.
you.
No.
It hurts.
Bless you.
Thank you. Like, there's a slight blush. Pip is embarrassed.
No, I want to see if I can find a video of an otter sneezing. That
That would
sounds
be-
like it'd be adorable.
Yes, it
Yes.
would be.
Anyway,
Moving on.
so again, if there's anything I can help you with while you're here, please don't hesitate to ask. If you want to come back for tea anytime, I'm glad to host.
Oh yes, Orthrus. So the group that we're with, we're gonna meet tonight or tomorrow night, right?
Yes.
And I told them that we knew you, and you knew a little bit more than most people do about the
Feywild.
the Feywilds. I was gonna say the spirit realm.
Close enough.
I had to eat a tomato.
Similar but different, so yeah.
And I brought your name up, and I just think that you might have some knowledge that might be, wanted or passed on towards our group, if that's okay.
I mean, I am more than willing to attend. I don't know if I have too much to input, but I'm happy to be there and give whatever wisdom and knowledge I can.
Thank you. That will make me feel better.
What is this again?
Was it tonight or tomorrow? Tonight. At the barracks.
Tonight? Okay. I will be there at the barracks tonight.
At least I think it was tonight.
What time?
I believe it was after supper.
Alright, I will be there tonight after supper at the barracks.
Yeah, that's when I'm showing up anyway.
Sounds good.
Did I get the time and day wrong?
I'm keeping my poker face.
No, you're
Not
not.
really well.
Please.
You already said it. It's already
Yeah,
done.
it's decided now.
No, I was asking and nobody was telling me.
I am the dungeon master. I already told you what the details were.
I don't remember. I'm bad with
I am
short-term
the
memory.
shipster. I already seconded your idea.
I have short-term memory loss.
It's tomorrow night.
No! Oh, no!
I will allow you to take it back if you want.
No, tell him tonight. I want to see him show up.
No!
Hello! I'm here for a meeting!
Hello?
Hello!
Everybody,
Pip Faye!
Past my bedtime.
It's rather late.
I'm elderly.
Oh, no, my hands.
Alright. Alright,
Poor
I'll be there.
thing.
I'll be there tomorrow evening after supper.
Traumatize me, guys. I honestly, you can tell me stuff like that, I will automatically forget it. Doesn't matter.
Apparently it's not just you.
I told
didn't
you.
forget.
Oh, you just went with it.
I have told you I have short-term memory loss. I can't remember these damn things. Ah! It is stress.
Make her a little dunce hat and make me a little pot stirrer hat, and then we'll have our roles fully outlined.
I'm just picturing like this magical hat that you have, and it's like it looks like a little pot with a wooden spoon going around. And mine it like keeps on like has a little, but it will spell dunce, and it will like.
With lights going down like a Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
No, but it will like just
Beep,
spell dunce,
beep, beep.
and then it will go away. Like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds perfect. Well, if you need anything else from me in the meantime, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you, Orthreus.
You're welcome. And again, it's wonderful to have the two of you back again. I've missed you all. So,
I might come back tomorrow afternoon, just to talk and
Catch up.
catch up, and maybe have brush up and see what you think, how my skills are doing, and all that stuff.
sounds wonderful. I'm here. I'll be here. Alright, so you guys finish off your tea?
Well, that's my mentor. After all, he is my mentor.
So you guys finish off your tea and are able to have a nice rest of your afternoon, and then eventually can head out again.
Mm-hmm.
And where would you guys like to go next?
What time is it now?
It's been about it's like
Late.
it's about dinner time now.
Alright.
It's not a little past.
Faye, do you want to come to my family's house and have dinner with us?
Very well.
Yay! Come on, Daff. Daff has no choice.
That is not being asked.
Alright, I'm on my way. Alright, so you guys head over. Do you guys decide to get the cart back out, or do you guys walk?
I don't mind walking.
Walk.
Okay. Oh my god. So you guys walk over and you eventually make your way towards the kind of like the Otter District.
The Brashel Raft household.
They're living kind of like right on the river.
And it's like a little hobbit house, like in the hill.
I keep thinking of like the Beaver's house in Franklin.
I personally think of the House in Little House on the Prairie. Like,
I never watched that.
no, in the books.
Never
where-
read them.
Like,
I'm sorry.
I can't remember.
I'm uncultured.
Can't remember which book it is, but they actually live in a house that's like in the ground, and it's like
like a
really
dugout?
cute. Yeah, like it's really cute. Or a little bit like a Hobbit house, but also like the Beaver's House in Narnia too.
Okay.
Sort of thing. Just very cozy.
Mm.
Like big like a nice circular window out facing the river, and it's just peaceful and cute and calm and everything you want. And you walk and it's all cozy and warm.
Alright, so you guys make your way over to the Basharat's house, and as you enter, it's the exact opposite of everything that Meredith just... No, just kidding. It's exactly as Pip and Meredith described. It's nice and cozy, it's right on the river, it's got beautiful windows, and nice house. So, what do you do, Pip, as you approach your house?
I'm gonna go up to the front door and calmly knock.
Okay. I'm on my way! You hear your mom's familiar voice. You hear step, 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 step,
Pip
step.
starts tearing up a little bit.
And the door opens up, and you see your mother standing there in her familiar attire. And she
I'm
says,
here for supper.
Pip, it's been so long! And she embraces you in a big old hug.
Pip starts immediately sobbing. Like,
Your mom starts sobbing as well. It's a teary reunion. He's like, I missed you so much!
I'm gonna step
Pip
back.
can't even
splash
talk.
That's right.
Pip can't talk. She's crying.
As you hear you like, quick, come, Pip is here! And you hear, nah.
He's busy playing his Game Boy in his room.
Colin! Come out here!
Bye.
Don't make him sound like Alex! He is not like Alex! He will not be one of my nemesises!
Nemesis?
Fine! He walks out and he says, hey, sister.
Do people with multiple siblings actually refer to their siblings as their sibling status?
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
very weird.
I'm like, hey, brother. You know, like to Connor or Gavin or Garrett. Like, yeah.
My sister calls me and I say, hey, what's up, sister?
Could not be me. Do not
But
understand
anyway, like, in a way, I kind of picture him as, like, the young Gavin
Falling down.
personality and
Ugh.
persona, but also, like, the golden child. I mean, like, you got the golden child, Elliot, and you got the golden child, Colin, and then you got...
And then you got middle child disease over here.
And then you got Pip
Nobody
Smackdown.
loves me. I'm not the oldest or the youngest. I've got no
I'm
superlatives at all.
Unforgotten.
My mom has the same middle child's disease. Like, it's hilarious.
She makes up
People
for it by
are-
knowing everybody.
Making sure everybody knows.
Shane, don't bring it up.
Anyway,
My childhood trauma
she goes
and
over.
adulthood trauma, mostly adulthood to be
Like,
honest.
she does like this sort of thing where she like goes up, picks him up by the back of his neck, and then like pulls him into a hug. Force him into a hug.
Easy enough. You're able to kind of force him into a hug.
Yeah.
He does eventually reciprocate, so... I don't know why I'm so tired tonight.
Seriously. Ugh. It's the weather.
I'm just feeling it hard.
He also does that to Pip. He will force her into a hug.
Oh, he forces you back into a hug after you finish with it.
This is a very weird family. I should not have come here.
Reminds me of Gavin. Like I'd say,
Yeah, I know what you meant. I
we
know what
force
you
each
meant.
other into hugs.
Never actually met Gavin. She hides me from her family. She's ashamed of me.
No,
and our
my
love.
well, our love. Yes. I am ashamed of that.
That's fine.
Anyway,
I'm a third wheel, so...
It's true.
Um,
Quite literally the beard in this
where's
relationship.
Father Brashel Rat?
oh! Yeah, he's
You've got
here.
a priest in the family?
That's the uncle.
He comes running over, and he says, Pip, it's so good to see you. He gives you a big old hug.
Gee.
Picks you up off your feet.
Her little feet are like.
And eventually, everyone else kind of like goes around, and you have a big old family group hug.
Oh yeah, Faye and Daffodil are here too.
I was just backing towards the door.
They look out the door and they say, Faye and Daffodil, all in the same words, and then they all run towards you guys and give you hugs. Your group's hugged mercilessly. It is very kind and sweet.
Is it okay if we all have dinner tonight?
Of course, come on in. I was just cooking dinner.
Okay, I'll help you.
No, please, just
Please.
fine. Come on in. And you guys are ushered inside, and you're able to help your mother cook one of your favorite meals.
This is one of the first times, like, actually coming home and helping cook. She's usually just like, usually her mother has, like, coerce her into cooking. But this time she's like, I want to help cook. I imagine her mother's like, huh? Really?
Okay.
Sure? Okay.
So you guys cook a delicious meal. You guys all sit down for dinner, and they ask you all about where you've been, what's been going on.
Stew with fresh bread.
They've heard things from Orpheus, and in reports that they've received, but are great to
And
hear about the
letters.
stories in person, in letters. So they thank you for the letters.
That's right. She writes a letter in like every town.
It's true. I'm like, I miss my family. Writes a letter. Yes. Pip will tell them about, like, the flail snail and how we diverted it with salt. And,
I like how the biggest thing we've got ever share is not the massive fight with the army, but it's the one snail.
Well, to be fair, I accidentally kind of one-shotted that one, so the snail was a much more like difficult fight. Let's be real.
like the army one, Faye is just like, pew! And the bad guy's just like, poof!
Fair.
And then
But,
Faye
yeah.
was just like, pew, and all the bad guys, little henchmen, were like,
And then they came back, and you had to fight them anyway.
later. No, that was the other time that they came back.
Oh, that was the other time they came back.
Where we just hung out because I didn't know that they didn't actually like just,
Die.
wink out of existence. They just left for a while.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that reveal too much.
that was great. I
Ugh.
was here for it.
Pip also tells them about the little, whatever it was called, like, by the fair, and how I was able
what was
to...
that? Bogart.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like
Yep,
that.
Bogart.
I remember being
To
copyright.
get our book back by having treats on you. So Pip's like, so make sure you
always
have salt,
carry a snack on your adventure.
have a snack on you, make sure you get salt.
Mhm.
Oh, and if you want to buy a carriage, you should go here and get this carriage over here.
I am contractually obligated
The
to
bronze
chill
wagons!
this carriage house.
The bronze wagons! Get
No.
your carriages there!
Bronze wagons.
wagons.
Not
Whatever!
not wagons of bronze. Wagons of brawn.
No, the guy named Ron who makes the
Yeah,
wagons.
brawn.
Yeah.
His wagons.
Bronze wagons!
It sounds like you're trying to say, like, Bilbo Baggins. You're saying it wrong.
Anyway, so you should definitely get a carriage there. And we also fought this big battle, and it was really cool and really dangerous. And I also have a nemesis now, and
And
An absolute adventure. Adventures were had.
they are riveted by your swords. Until it starts getting about, like, 9,
I am
11.
filling my bag with breadsticks and making my way to the door.
It starts getting later and later. Pip eventually sneaks her way out of the house.
Faye.
Hey,
Oh, I'm gone. I went to my room to sleep.
and she makes it back to the Maple Archives. You find your room as you lost it.
Hey, Daff. Do you want to stay the night over, or?
Well, I was thinking about going and checking on my family and seeing how my room is.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But thank you so much for the offer.
If Daft was real, he'd have a family to get home to. But
But he
he's
just
not.
disappears into the ether until you guys need him.
Yep. Ceases to exist for a little
Well-
while.
That's not true. He does things.
He does things.
Tell your,
Shane!
tell your family that I say hi, and
Oh yeah, you've got a family?
give them a hug for me, and then Pip like takes some extra of the food and like wraps them up and be like, here's
So,
some food for your
When
family.
you go to try to find food, there's not a lot of food left.
Anyway, she takes whatever.
Anyway.
Pretty much all the bread's gone.
Yeah, the bread is gone.
She's like, here's some food. And you can kind of like hear a little bit of like grumbling from her mother. Like, is this your family? And just like,
Thank you, Pip. I'll be heading out now, but I'll see you tomorrow.
okay, see you tomorrow.
And then he heads off. So everybody heads to their respective homes and families and heads off for the night as you guys reconnect with your loved ones for past flames.
A lady never kisses and tells.
I never said where
Maybe
everyone
she
was.
went to her room or somebody else's room.
Ricardo, I'm back.
And they were roommates. I do not think of vines on a daily basis. Why is this happening to me tonight?
This guy's.
It's in the air.
You guys all head back, be able to recount and spend some time with your families, and have a nice, quiet evening.
Pip falls asleep, cuddled up with her brother.
He objects a little bit, but ends up cuddling with you as you sleep.
Yeah, he might be a little bit used to sleeping by himself now.
Huh.
What?
Never mind.
I mean, like, Pip would be like, yeah.
I know exactly what Pip would do. I'm just like, yeah, you think you've been gone for so long. Anyway, so you guys all had a nice, quiet evening, spent as you wish, and you head off, thinking about enjoying your time here as your respite before you head off into the deep, deep wilds, the Feywilds. And that is where we're going to get morning. No, just kidding. We're gonna end.
Cause we're dying out here and I don't know why.
I am so freaking tired.
What is the moon phase tonight?
I do not know why I'm so tired. I'm just like, my brain is.
Wasn't
fading.
even that rough of a day. I don't get it.
I know my boss like barely talked to me today. It was great. But anyway, for those of you watching, thank you so much for being here. Whether it's now live on Twitch or it's whenever I get around to posting this on YouTube.
In a little bit.
In a little bit. I try to post a video every week. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you guys. You're awesome. Remember, next week we're going to be doing our recap episode. So we're going to be recounting everything that we've been doing that's gone on. I got to do some research to remember what we've done.
Trying to valiantly remember what the hell we've been doing for the past, 6 months.
It's in there. I just don't remember where we did the last review.
Yep.
So I got to remember where that was in relation to everything. So.
Yep.
But yeah, and we'll get together for that. It'll be a good time. Like I said, we're probably just gonna hang out here on the couch upstairs and talk and chat, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Having a great night. Once again, as always, stay safe out there. Tell your friends, and we will see you again here next week, Tuesday or Monday nights on twitch.tv/Acadia RPG or on YouTube, Acadia RPG. See you guys next week.
Bye, guys!